Aquarius, welcome to your Ghosted Tarot card reading. We're going to get into this reading in just a moment. I'm going to get to shuffling. Please go ahead while you're waiting to hit subscribe, click the bell, and all the rest of the information, the hoopla, will be at the end of this video. So make sure to stay tuned to check out all of the information on Hangman Tarot and this reading. All right, we are going to get started. We're going to find out the reason for your ghosting. We're going to find out your person, all about them, their zodiac sign, what they did, why they ghosted. You might even end up being the ghoster. We don't know yet, but we'll find out. Anything to feel better, anything that we really need to know, all the underneath the surface things, and a potential or like the outcome. Now, this can resonate in the wake of being single, or say you're married and your person just stops talking to you and they're just staring at the corner of the room and that's it, and they won't talk to you. That's kind of like what ghosting is. That is a ghosting situation. Okay. Or this person just walked out of a 10-year marriage. Or just after the first date, they just don't pick up the phone and call you again. A ghosting situation. Anything to make you crazy. Okay. That's it. Any scenario that makes you a little nuts. And this person could make it go away by just communicating with you. That's it. All right. There's always stuff underneath it though. So we'll find out. Ooh, all right, here we go. It's starting. All right. So the energy that you have currently is in some sort of seeking out some sort of closure. There's some confident stuff going on as far as your energy is reading. I'm going to get one more oracle card here, and then we are going to confirm through tarot card reading and find out your reason for getting ghosted. All right, so you might have felt this happening, or you might have felt this coming. I feel like there's like a high energy on any kind of psyche or psychic ability, or any empath, or maybe you just kind of like felt something going on. You do have a lot of blessings. You're very aware of that. So the light around that the blessings is definitely positive. And I think that your blessings are a lot larger than this ghosting situation and the anxiety that rings around it. So let's find out, though, what in specific we need to be looking at here through tarot cards. So we're going to get all of the details. All right, let's figure it out. Why on earth would Aquarius? Such a rare thing. You're a rare person. One of those very aloof. Like, how does Aquarius get ghosted? You're usually a ghost. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. Right. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. But I think what we have here is a case of Aquarius, the ghoster. All right. Let's find out what is going on. Jiminy crickets. Your person could be a water sign or a fire sign. Could even be an air sign, water sign, or a fire sign. Water or fire. Can't even talk today. Okay, so that's weird. Okay, so the reason for the ghosting scenario or situation, what I think while you were over here kind of like really trying to focus on some goals and get into a place of expansion, some sort of vision as far as like any action that was needed for, something more adventurous. Maybe you're really working on your work, your passions, the things that really make you tick here. I feel like this is definitely kind of the energy that is around that. I feel like you were focused on that while your other person was really focused on the lack of success, the lack of recognition, the lack of any enthusiasm, positivity. So you might have been so fixated, so focused. You're the ghoster. You were so focused and fixated on your goals and what it is that was promising you tomorrow, and any adventure or any kind of inspiration or spiritual or growth in general. You're really focused. Okay, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think that your person probably was under the assumption that you weren't giving them attention. You weren't showing them anything. You were ghosting them. That's where we're at. That's where we're at so far. Okay. I could be putting my foot in my mouth too soon, but I highly doubt it. Okay. Over here. The honesty or the clarity of your truth or the things that you usually are outspoken about is something that you were not doing as much. Okay. I do feel like you were coming kind of into a place of ending, trying to find some sort of freedom, especially when you're trying to find a plan or, get into a space where the mind is clear, the communication is clear. And I feel like you definitely needed a change. You're very curious and you're very logical and you really wanted to focus on these goals and this expansion in your life. Whatever you were focusing on, allowing yourself to kind of like whatever was floating your boat, really, that's where you were. It wasn't really necessarily involved in your family, in which this person is definitely, at the ending of. Okay. Your person is definitely, at the ending cycle of family, love, blessings, positivity, connection, communication. I feel like there could have even been some sort of almost like aggressive communication between the two of you. But I feel like this person is still emotionally seeking you out and you're still communicating. Now, the issue here, if they were to reflect on it, if they were to like look over things, would be that there was such a challenge here that it was resisting. There was a resistance. The determination was not being put in, wasn't being seen or something. Like all of their hard efforts, all of their hard work, all of the things that they were doing, they felt like it was meaningless to you. Okay. They felt like there was no direction here with you. So that's where it went. That's where they are. Now, if they pulled back on energy or say they just stopped talking to you, it could have been a 5-month relationship to a 10-year. I mean, this is an issue in most relationships. It's just feeling like they're not loved or they're feeling not confirmed in their relationship with you, however that might resonate. But again, you're over here just minding your own business, trying to like track down the goals that you're wanting to expand on. Okay. And you're really focused on work or whatever, you're passionate about. And I feel like they think that you kind of ghosted them, but I don't think it's that way for you because again, your connection to communication with them is open. It was wide open, sister. All right, let's find out the things that we really need to know underneath the surface of things. Okay, let's really dig in here. What's underneath this? What's underneath this, drama with your person? All right, so the harmony here. Oh gosh, I just feel like this is a hot mess. I don't understand. It is because you are successful. It is. Okay. As organized and responsible and supportive as they are, they don't feel like you are for them. Okay. Because you are this big, generous, wonderful, inspirational, like down to earth, successful individual. And that's recognized, right? So their issue is that your generosity will only go so far with them. Okay. The generosity here is not being, it's not like a together thing. It's not cooperating. You need to do just as much work as far as like, seeing somebody in your relationship as they are seeing you. They're putting in a lot of work, but you're not. Okay. And you again are this wonderful, successful, generous, down to earth human being. And they know this, but they're like, I'm over here, like I'm doing shit. Like I'm learning how to do shit. And they're probably younger than you. I'm thinking that they are. And they're very, not possessive, but they're like very like, almost like they're protective of what it is that they're doing. So protective that they almost get like defensive. Like if you talk to them about their work or their business or what they do, to bring in the coin or what they do in the home, however that resonates. But I feel like this is definitely all to do with thinking, they don't really care about me because they're so fixated on whatever it is that they're doing. So you're so over focused on the financials of the outside of the situation. All right. Likely outcome here for Aquarius. Okay. So likely outcome is that because you are good at communicating, I don't think that this will bring much confusion. I know you're confused at the moment. You were confused when you were ghosted or you're confused why they're pulling back. And this brings a lot of self-doubt onto you. And it's like, I don't have free will here to actually communicate because you're not talking to me. So this is weird. But likely outcome is that your happiness, your wishes, these are all going to come around. They're all going to fulfill you once again. Okay. I wouldn't worry about the emotional or the connection that you have as far as communicating with your person, because I think it'll be fine either or. I do feel like this person is going to feel very disappointed. They're going to feel like they need forgiveness, or you, or vice versa, however that falls out. But I feel like the conflict is definitely going to change your guys' dynamic, and that is not going to be communicated. The forgiveness, the disappointment, the forgiving, the regret. This is all very wonderful and all, but I just don't think you're going to talk about it. I don't. Whether you stay or you go, whether they come back or don't. But I do know that there is communication, even though that there is a self-doubt that you have started and you're confused too. And you're like, why'd you just walk out like that? Why can't you just talk to me about it? This is stupid. Well, it's fine. With or without them, wishes, dreams, all of the things that you're passionate about, all of the things that you're focused on, especially when this person wasn't speaking to you, are coming around. Okay. They're really coming around to rebuild and fulfill. But again, that conflict is changed the scenario between the two of you. And again, that's not being expressed. The doubt, the forgiveness, the unforgiveness, the regret. There's going to be a large sense of disappointment by the ending of this. So I'm sorry about that. No, I am sorry about that. But again, this could always unfold in another way. It's just how things are lying as of right now. So that is why you've been ghosted, because you ghosted first. Just like I thought in the very beginning of this damn reading. All right, I got to get out of here. Please hit subscribe. Go ahead and click the bell. You know the rest of the drill. I can't keep going over this with y'all. Share, like, and follow. Okay? If you want my notifications, I send them out for love, general, ghosting, and celebrity. If you have a request or a comment, please leave it over in the comment section or get a hold of me in my social media in the details below. See ya.